So originally I wanted to post this like closer to July for like America's 250th. I think Homes for Truth is the primary sponsor for Ferrucci next season, so we'll probably get another one of these diecasts. That's probably gonna be a better time to do it if I get that diecast on time. So I guess I can't do that. So we're gonna do the 2025 Homes for Troops Indianapolis card now, right now. So before we do that, let's take a look at the back of the box. See the information that they put back there. Blah 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 blah. He's from Connecticut. Oh god, that's the same as my driver. I do think the Ferrucci hate now is a little forced, like for good reason. He was hated, but at the same time, I feel like we're overhating still on him a little bit. But we'll talk about that later. Let's actually get the diecast out of the box, and we'll start the review. I'm not gonna lie, it just feels good to do an oval car again. I'm trying to think if I've done one yet. Have I done one? I think I've done one at one point, right? Let me just take a look here. That's the Polo. I thought there was 3, right? I did Larson, yeah, that's what it was. I haven't gone the Andretti yet, so I gotta pick my hands up because he's done now. He's not returning. Here is the box. It's, always the same. It's basically the only difference is move the number. And the fact that my camera doesn't want to focus today, that's great. Especially on an IXO video, that is the worst time for it to not focus. Alright, that's out of the way. Here is the actual diecast. I feel like IXO did a really good job with the oval kit, I'm not gonna lie. I was picking it up and it just felt good again. It really did. Not to worry about being super fragile. I still have to be fragile with this car, but compared to the road course kit car, I feel a lot more free when opening these up. Here it is. A little bit more. I don't necessarily like this game this year. I don't know why. I think there's too much going on, but let's take a look at the sponsors first. On the front nose, or on the front nose cone, I guess we should say, got the number 14 Chevrolet NDT Data IndyCar Series. Is that Jelly Grand or something? Jolly good. There we go. Arctic. Can't tell you what that logo is, or that one. That's a DCR logo, I think. ABC Supply Incorporated. Sorry, ABC Supply Company Incorporated. There's the H. You can barely see it there. Homes for Our Troops USA.org, or for Our Troops USA.org. I got the Sexton Properties logo on the end plates there. Nothing behind the wheel, and nothing in the wheel wells. You got Homes for Our Troops USA.org on the side with the Homes for Our Troops logo on top with a nice American flag on it. Chevrolet, a couple other sponsors there, IFS, the P1 Award, NTT Data, and Firestone. Nothing on the fenders, which I think is one of the first cars that haven't had anything there. On the engine cover area, we have Petroactive MGM, Shell Fuel. It was the John Hart logo, Homes for Our Troops logo. Nothing, well, it looks like it got something. I might say Ferrucci under the aero screen. Looks like it says Ferrucci. Let me take a look here. Yeah, I think it's Ferrucci. I could be totally wrong, but to my knowledge, that looks like a Ferrucci logo. I don't know if I pointed out the Sexton Property logo there. I think I did. No, I didn't. NTT Data, IndyCar Series, PPG, Chevrolet. Is that another Sexton Properties logo? Yep. And same on the left side and the right side. To the rear of the car, no hybrid logo again. We saw some Rahal. So I don't really know what's going on there with no hybrid logo being added. Maybe I actually realized that we don't care about the hybrid. Like, does anyone actually care about it? Because I don't. I truly don't care about the hybrid. It's a waste of time. You just made the cars worse and make Alex Poe dominate, and Honda specifically dominate. That's all. Anyways, I don't know why. It just feels like a busy car. I think you add these colors in. There's a lot of stars. A lot of everything happening with the car. And then in the kind of the method in which Alex is able to apply these decals, it feels a little messy at times. But even then, I just feel like the blue is too dark. And I think maybe it's just the car in general. The car doesn't necessarily work as an American flag, in my opinion. I think there's better methods of pulling it off. I think if you honestly maybe even flip the cars, it would probably look actually more like a clown, but who knows? I don't necessarily know the best way of going with this car, but they've done a good job as of recently. Obviously, this is our first 14 car, I think, yeah, since this podium pack car. again, another Homes for Our Troops car. So nice to be able to compare those, of course, and see a lot of the similarities and differences and such. There you go. That you see in between the cars. Obviously, the design's changed a lot actually. And I find this one at least does a better job at making the American flag look good. I feel like the 2023 got limited a lot with just this logo being there and just not having the stripes go all the way through. It does that at least with the Homes for Our Troops car, except for this big empty white space. That's on both cars. I just don't like that. This stripe right here at the top of the fender should roll through there, because it just looks like it's just been a massive mistake there. But it's on both sides of the car, so yeah. I would say it's gotten better. I don't remember if they've released. I think they have released this year's livery for Ferrucci, but if they have, I'd be interested what that one is. I just don't remember it, but I think it was pretty damn similar. It doesn't really ever change too much. They always have little changes every year, but yeah. Homes for Our Troops, I think, has been every single 500 since Ferrucci's joined HF48. Works out. They usually get some pretty good screen time, and I think Ferrucci's top 10 streak at the 500 is still pretty good. I think he got top 10 again this year. It's kind of impressive how long that's been lasting. Like, I don't know of many other drivers who've ever pulled that off, especially from the rookie. I don't know if it was his rookie season, because I don't think he ran the 2018 500. I think he only ran a couple races after that. 2019 was his first 500, and ever since then he's been in the top 10, I think, including a podium. So take it as you will. I think Ferrucci's a solid IndyCar driver. Is he the greatest? No. Do fans need to love him? No, because he's done some horrible things back in F2. But, I honestly don't mind him. I think IndyCar is actually a good fit for him. Yeah, I do feel like the hate's a little bit forced now. Like, you can hate the individual, I guess, but I think he's done a pretty damn good job behind the wheel. Ford in general took a big step in performance this year and taking home a podium or two, I think, this year. It's pretty impressive. So that's all I gotta say about Santino Ferrucci. Yeah, America 250th. That's cool, I guess. But Canada plays USA in the Olympics today for the gold in men's hockey. So hopefully we win that, because we got destroyed in the women's. Because they were like, we had a lead for the whole game, and we just choked it at the end, and then we got a bad call against. It was a call against the USA, and it didn't work out for us because it was a 5-minute turn, 2-minute. And what else? They tied it up after, and then we had a horrible overtime. The overtime performance of Canada was horrible. Anyways, that's the Olympic talk for you. The Olympics are far over by the time I release this, I bet. But yeah, there you go. That's the Diecast. Hopefully by the time I release this, Canada did win gold. If not, I will cry, and I'm probably not. We're still recovering from that. Tires, they look pretty good as well. I'm glad we got rid of the Indy 500 tires, because I think, especially with the IXO car, I don't think it would look good. Even with the 2023, I think it looks awful with the red tires. So I'm glad we got rid of those. And I wouldn't mind like a special design on the tires here, like similar to what NASCAR does even for the patriotic races. Patriotic race. I said, let me rephrase that. Like what NASCAR does for the Coke 600 or even for Darlington Throwback. I don't mind that, but don't make it red. Keep it the same color. The white looks good. We like the white. So that's all I got for this one. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And we got the ECR cars left, and that's it. I'm going to do a nice little, I think, dual review for that one. And then that's the AXO cars done. Kind of worked to space it out perfectly, I think. Hopefully we get some better quality ones and more variety next season, which will happen if you subscribe.